The police have made a significant cash fine with over US $3.8 million being seized and 30,000 Canadian dollars in cash at a St. James house. The police said that an extradition warrant was issued in 2005 for the said person that was found with the cash. Hi again and welcome. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk. And when we return, we'll have the exclusive details of this to come on the program. This is Links 007 TV, and we'll be right back after this short break with the full details to come. Welcome back and thanks for joining us. This is Links 007 TV. Let's talk. So the police in Montego Bay, St. James, and those that are continuing the investigation with the major cash fine are still trying to wrap their head around this major bust after the police are now reporting that they have seized US 3.8 million in cash and also 30,000 Canadian dollars in cash as well. So there are various videos circulating online of the actual cash, and we're about now to provide you with the latest information that we have in relation to this story, which has gotten global recognition based on what has transpired here. So before we get into actually how the police got the whole entire info about the situation, we're about to update you with the latest we have from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. So a high-level investigation is underway following the seizure of millions of dollars in international currency during an anti-narcotics operation in Western Jamaica earlier this week. So this was a targeted operation led by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and based on information, it seems as the police got some tip-off based on this information that we're receiving. So on Tuesday, a pre-dawn operation led by the Narcotics Division, supported by the Anti-Gang Task Force and the Provisional Police, took place in Coral Gardens in Montego Bay, St. James. And as you know, Coral Gardens is one of those upscale communities within the Montego Bay, St. James area. And the operation led to a vehicle being intercepted, and upon the search of the vehicle, the police are reporting that cocaine was found inside that vehicle. So the cocaine, according to the police, weighed 11 kilograms with an estimated street value of 88 million Jamaican dollars was found. So as part of the operation, the premises that the police targeted was searched, and cash in excess of 3.8 million US dollars was actually found at that location, and 30,000 US dollars in cash was also seized. So the police have also reported that they have taken 2 suspects into custody, and thus so far the police said that the identities are being withheld pending further investigation. So the Jamaica Constabulary Force have stated that they will work with law enforcement partners to disrupt the activities of both local and transnational criminal organizations that seek to enrich themselves while fueling violence in Jamaica. So that was a word from the Jamaica Constabulary Force. But let me bring you back now to the day in question that the police made this major drug bust, and what the police are stating actually transpired. The Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Clifford Chambers, provided reporters with an update as it relates to this, which we're about to share with you.
The premises where the vehicle was intercepted was searched, and cash in US and Canadian currency amounting to millions was recovered, which investigators advise will take some time to be counted. 2 persons have since been arrested, whilst the owner of the house, who was the subject of a drug extradition request from the US in 2005, is being sought. The operation has been extended to other parishes to include Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth, and at one such location, a quantity of ganja was seized and an arrest made. A high-level investigation is now in train, which extend beyond the shores of Jamaica.
That was ACP Clifford Chambers provided reporters with an update as it relates to this major bust. So Tuesday's major seizure of $88 million worth of cocaine and a large currency haul as well including United States currency and Canadian currency in Western Jamaica, has triggered a multi-international investigation, according to the Assistant Commissioner of Police, Mr. Clifford Chambers, which he confirmed. So authorities were up till late Wednesday night still counting the currency, which is now in excess of over 3.8 million US, when the police actually done their count. So in a brief statement, Mr. Clifford Chambers, who is a commanding officer for the Area 1 Police Division, and several others the police have stated have been taken into custody for the money and drugs that were seized in the parish. So the persons have been arrested at the premises, as well as the police said that they are continuing with a high-level investigation, and this will extend beyond the shores of Jamaica, he said, through specific judicial review as well, based on what is being theorized that this was a multi-million-dollar operation that was taking place in Jamaica. It is also revealed that the United States had sent out an extradition request in 2005 for the owner of the house where the money was found. The police is actually reporting that the operation has been extended to Westmoreland and also St. Elizabeth as they carry out this probe as well. The police believe that this will extend beyond these 3 parishes that are currently under investigation. So a 46-year-old businessman was taken into custody after a vehicle he was reportedly driving was searched by the police, and a quantity of cocaine was actually found inside that vehicle, weighing 11 kilograms and an estimated street value of US $500,000. So the police have not released the identity pending more investigation, but the police is actually reporting that also a woman was taken into custody in Westmoreland in connection with both seizures. So the police recent crackdown on crime in Western Jamaica include highlights enforcement operation and also an enlisting municipal personnel, the Island Traffic Authority and other agencies, the police have stated. Several persons were arrested for breaches of law reform and fraudulent transaction, according to the police, and act otherwise known as lottery scam are also being investigated by the police. But all I can say that this is a major bust by the Jamaica Constabulary Force, and as said before in the initial probe of this, the police stated that this individual was under investigation by the US authorities prior to this actual crackdown on what took place here at this residence. And Western Jamaica is one of those parishes that has been reeling from crime and violence, and the police believe that this will put a major dent in a significant operation that was taking place in the western end of the island, in particular the St. James, Westmoreland and St. Elizabeth areas to be specific. As the police continue their probe, they are hoping that this will wreak some success as they try to curtail the rapid crime and violence situation that is plaguing our country. The police did not really provide any specific details as it relates to this operation, whether it was a tip-off or whether it was them acting on intelligence. But according to reports, it was about 7:30 a.m. that a Toyota vehicle was intercepted in the Coral Gardens area of Montego Bay, St. James, and when the vehicle was searched, that yielded the cocaine. And then the police, now acting on information, went to a premises where the cash was located. And as the police continued their massive investigation into this, the police actually commended the officers that took part in this operation. But as the police continue their probe, they will extend it to all the parishes to see how best or to do a thorough investigation in order to ascertain the real motive behind this cash find, or whether or not cash might be located at other premises that might be owned by this individual. But as the police intensified their probe, the police said that a 29-year-old female who goes by the name Kimberly Lewis of Cornwall Mountain in Westmoreland was arrested and charged with breaches of the Dangerous Drug Act after she was allegedly found in possession of a large quantity of ganja. And this female is scheduled to appear in the Westmoreland Parish Court on May 24 to answer to the charges of this. But as the police continue their investigation, the police have stated that the operation took place around 7:30 a.m. in which a Toyota vehicle was intercepted by the police in the Coral Gardens area of Montego Bay, St. James. And when the vehicle was searched, it yielded 11 kilograms of cocaine with an estimated street value of 500,000 US dollars, or actually 85 million Jamaican dollars. As well was found. The businessman is said to be 46 years old, and the police have not released his identity based on the nature and the sensitivity of this investigation. Well, as the police continue their investigation, we'll continue to update you with the latest information we have in relation to this story. But all I can say is that's a whole lot of cash, and this might put a significant dent in the operation that was taking place here. But the police also did not really provide any more information as it relates to the extradition warrant that was issued in 2005 for the extradition of this individual to the United States as well. The police did not either provide more information as it relates to what the US wanted him for at that time and why he wasn't sent to the United States by the courts, or what happened there that foiled the whole entire attempt to get this individual extradited to the United States. Now, many people have begun to speculate whether or not some significant cash were paid out to these individuals in order to remain silent about this extradition warrant that was issued in 2005, which should have been many years ago, and why did this not follow through. However, we're going to continue to track this story and provide you with any more information to come on this. This has been Links 007 TV Let's Talk. And if it's the first time you're watching, please remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. This is where we say so long for now. Peace out and have a blessed and productive day from the Links TV family.
Links TV. Entertainment with a difference. Subscribe now to Links TV.